Hi, this is Dielle with The Voice of Life, and I just wanted to take a moment to describe some of the processes that are involved with shamanic voice work so you can get a better sense of what it's all about. The initial process that I generally use with clients is called a chakra clearing process, and it's generally a seated process, but it can also be standing. And it's just working through the chakras, starting at the root and then working all the way up through the crown, using the breath, a very specific breathing technique, which I demonstrated in another video called Topping Off, and using the sound of the voice to help clear any blockages in the chakra and help get some space and opening all the way up. And once that channel is open, it makes accessing a more authentic, more inspired expression possible. And then there's also a lying down posture or process, which is called the Cathartic Process because it's very much so cathartic. It is most aligned with the process of recapitulation. If you're familiar with that process, it's a Toltec or shamanic breathing technique for reclaiming energy that you've lost throughout your life for various reasons. But in this process, we're also using the voice and the body all together to help give signals and feedback so that we know how to move in a certain way so that we can release energy, and how to sound in a certain way so we can shift something. And it's a very powerful and very deep process, and usually something I work with clients on after they have a little bit of more experience in some of the other processes. There is also a movement process, and this is where we place ourselves within our auric field just very consciously. You know, that sense of being surrounded by 360 degrees of protective space. And then within that bubble we move, and this can be either standing or sitting, and you can go up and down in one session. You're moving very slowly and also sounding to express emotional qualities, and I guide you through the different series of emotions. And that helps, you know, just kind of acquaint the body with how we hold ourselves in particular emotional states and maybe ways that don't work so well, and how to let go and move through and open up to our emotions. And also, really importantly, is the flow of emotions, so that, you know, we're not getting stuck in any particular place. We can move very fluidly from one emotion to the next. There are also some processes around authentic expression, and these are more about accessing from a very, very deep place inside. And these include practices like glossolalia, which you might know as speaking in tongues, or accessing what's called our soul song, which is, you know, improvising melody based on inner truth, and can be a really beautiful process. And then there's also what I call sound telling instead of storytelling, where you're using words to describe something that's happened to you, or a dream, or something that you would like to have happen. We're using sounds and words, but not necessarily in a cohesive and linear brain-directed fashion. And so all of those processes help you to use the full palette of your expression in more authentic ways. So if you have any questions for me, I'd be more than happy to answer them. Just shoot me an email or post a comment. And you can also visit my website if you'd like more information, and that is thevoiceoflife.com or shamanicvoicework.com. So we will talk again. Take care, and thanks for listening.